guys, welcome back to the channel and happy Macrame Monday. If you're new here, my name is Lainey and I'm a macrame artist out of Pennsylvania. We do everything macrame here on this channel, tutorials, hauls, things like that. And like I'd mentioned, today's video is going to be all about learning two new knots, specifically the berry knot and the split square knot. So for reference, just if you've never seen them before, this one is the berry knot and this is the split square knot. So the reason I decided to combine these two knots like in the same video is because they both originate from the square knot itself. The square knot's one of the first knots I feel like everybody learns when they're starting out macrame. I have a tutorial playlist if you don't know how to make a square knot first, so if you want to check that out and then come back here, you certainly can. I love using these two knots. The berry knot definitely, because it adds like a little bauble effect, and then the split square knot, it's awesome. It's like such a simple knot to learn, and it has a really nice design effect to whatever you're using. I actually make a plant hanger specifically just out of those square knots, and it's awesome. People love it. But that's it. Let's go ahead and get into this tutorial. Okay everyone, so we're gonna do the berry knot first. So I have my two strands of cord and they are secured on my rod or whatever you're using with a lark's head knot. So what we're going to do the berry knot is 3 square knots all the way down. So if you need to, like, we have done a tutorial on a square knot already. It's in the tutorials playlist. So if you want to go ahead and check that out first and then come back to here, you certainly can. Now the most important thing is when you're starting your first square knot to leave a little bit of headspace up here. So let's go ahead. So just a tiny bit of that headspace right here. And you're going to go ahead and make your 3 square knots. Okay, perfect. So now what we're going to do, we're going to just kind of make sure that this space is open. You're going to take these 2 cords that you had originally made your square knots with, and you're going to put them right through. And then you're going to pull them through. Make sure that the middle cords stay out. And you're going to manipulate it to make the berry. You're going to take those 2 middle cords that you've left out and you're going to make just half a square knot at the bottom to secure your berry, or you can make a full. I always just do half. Move it up, and there is your berry knot. Okay, so let's move on to the split square knot. So again, I have my 2 strands of cord secured with a lark's head knot, and what you're going to do is make a square knot at the very top, right where those lark's head knots are. And now this is where the split square knot comes in. Take these 2 middle cords, pull them out. Take the 2 cords on the outside that you were using to make the original square knot, move them in just like that, and you're going to make a square knot right there. Now this is where the split is. I usually use about the size of my thumb, which is about 1 inch, as my measurement guide, but you can make them as small or as big as you want, because what will happen is the pattern, if you're like, let's say you're connecting it or you're making it into a plant hanger, gravity will help and see how it's pulling it down, so it'll show the design. But let's make another one. So again, we have our 2 cords in the middle that we're going to pull out. Our 2 cords on the outside that we were working with go in, and you make another square knot. Don't forget to measure. You got a little bit flat. There we go. And look at that. Split square knot. Well guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Again, if you did, go ahead and like, comment, of course subscribe. We are always doing something new here on this channel. Next week, I don't know, maybe we'll do... I did order a ton of stuff, like a ton of cord and macrame products, so maybe we'll do a haul next week, or maybe we'll make a plant hanger. I do not know. We'll see what I'm feeling like. But anyway, like I said, I hope you guys really had fun today. I, of course, love teaching you guys some new things and new knots, and I hope that you are enjoying it as well. And I will see you next week for another Macrame Monday. Bye.